starting at the same time, 7:30. And yeah, right now D4, Veterans Militia versus GSE. Veterans Militia 1-0. GSE is 0-1, I believe.
I'll never get over how deep that Veteran Militia program is.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I know. They got lines playing every single tournament, everywhere.
Good for them. Wrangell has a heck of a program over there with that.
Definitely.
30 seconds.
Let's see. Yeah, Veterans Militia was, like I said, one of the only teams that won a close game. So they had a little bit of adversity. I believe they were up 2, and then the team came back, and then they won it, closing out the last point. So Veterans Militia here. Let's see what they can do. GSE really needs a win to avoid going 0-2.
Yeah, 0-2 on a blind layout's never a good spot to be. Looking like 5-on-5. Oh, nope. 5-on-3 breakout in favor of GSE.
4-on-3. GSE loses their Dorito side player, but they still have the advantage here. 3-on-3 now as they lose their Dorito can, or snake can, excuse me.
Veteran Militia doing a good job in making it even. Even down bodies, they're making the moves to spread the field over into the snake. I'd like to see this guy be a little more aggressive, though.
I feel like you're going to see that a lot. The guys hopping that beam right there and going to that 50 from the snake 2 or the snake 1.
Oh, for sure. Ooh, that snake player from Veteran Militia, in my opinion, just got away with a very lucky shot. GSE making the move into Militia's side of the field.
We got Jake here. He's got the Dorito tower on him and the snake insert on him.
Oh,
and he gets clipped.
He would have been in a good spot to just sit there and soak up the pain for his other buddies to make moves. That's 2 out of 3 guns on one dude.
Yep.
Kind of dropping the ball, in my opinion, on that move.
Definitely had the advantage there. That was a long slide into the snake here from 34.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely some oversliding out there with how muddy it is today.
Oh, yeah. I would bet even worse on the other field.
Oh, over there, you're seeing people slide to snake 1 and end up in the snake 50.
You just end up in the pits.
Yeah.
Great shot there.
Militia making the moves to bring down to a 3-on-1. See if they can close it out, which looks like that snake player's about to. Free kill all day.
There it is. Great shot. Johnson, 34, closing it out.
Good job on Veteran Militia, taking it from a low body situation off the rip to bring it back. That's definitely going to put some wind behind their sails for the next point.
Yes, most definitely. 8 minutes on the clock. We're going to have a 1-0 ball game here.
22.
There you go.
1 minute.
Pull out a 3-on-5 again.
Yeah, it's nice to know that you can win, a 3-on-5 or like a 2-on-4 or whatever, but it's just better when,
when you don't have to do it every point.
Yeah, when you shoot someone off the break and you're like, okay, cool, we're 5-on-4, we're 5-on-3, stuff like that. Just makes it easier.
Like just about 8 minutes left in this one.
10 seconds.
GSE here, kind of floating, going up to that wedge, shooting for the snake. He's asking for a check.
So far, 5-on-5 if the snake player's alive, which it looks like he's good. This is a very in-depth check right now. It looks like he's good. So 5-on-4. No, 5-on-4 in favor of Militia.
Shooting out that Dorito side early. That was really, Austin was doing work for GSC on the Dorito side, so shutting him down is probably a good game plan.
I don't know about you. It just looks like GSE might have wiped a hit off the back of his arm into that Viper. Oh, don't really matter. You got punished for it anyways.
And he highway move from Veteran Militia.
Ooh, getting sloppy, not realizing the snake's still high. What is it, down to a 3-on-3, it looks like?
Yep. Is there a Dorito player?
Yep, it looks like Militia has one in the Dorito 1. Oh, now it's a 3-on-2 with the Dorito Tower and the Dorito 1. GSE definitely with the field advantage. Oh, 2-on-2 now.
Good shot. That looked like it was on the run. 2-on-2 now.
I still give the advantage to GSE here with them having this field so split.
Yeah, their Dorito corner's playing cross, or at least he was now. Now he's switching heads up, looking to go.
I like that move, moving up. Mirror him up. See if this GSE player can get on this tower, which he does. Brings it down to a 2-on-1. It doesn't look like he knows where this guy in the Dorito is. Oh, he might have picked him up now. He's calling it out to his Dorito 1 player. It looks like they figured out where the last body is.
Yeah, the Dorito 1 for GSE doesn't really look like he knows the situation. He's kind of shooting this way. I think now they realize it, though.
He's looking at his player.
Yeah, he's still shooting at him. Never mind.
Well, good thing his Snake player cleaned it up for him. 'Cause that guy was 100% lost.
Yeah.
Which, in his defense, this Snake, it is very easy with all the...
Through the tunnel, or just wrapping the 50, or going from their Tombstone, or going highway. There's so many ways to get the opposing Snake player out of there. Just knowing kind of your routes, knowing what you can and can't do, whether they're in the can or the mini X or the middle. Just trying to figure that out. I think you can really make whatever you want happen over here.
20 seconds.
Now, I haven't noticed anybody on field 2 doing it, but I noticed Chico in their BC Boys first point made a crawl underneath that center 50 in the Snake. Has that been kind of used a lot over here?
I think it's happened 2, maybe 3 times. So it's rare, but it's there for sure.
Oh, yeah, as long as you don't have anyone, it seems like in that inside Snake, it seems like a pretty fairly safe move.
Yeah, especially if they're wrapping, say, the 50 Snake, you could just go straight underneath. We saw that in the competitive edge BC Boy games, actually.
Looks like a 5-on-5 breakout here. Oh, nope, quickly down to a 5-on-4 in favor of GSE. Then getting up to that 50 Snake.
Yeah, fast into the 50 Snake here. Great route, great route.
Getting called on a ghost shot that I did not see.
He's asking for, Anderson is asking where he got shot.
Looks like in the meantime, while he died, it looks like GSE lost their Dorito player, making it a one-body advantage in favor of Militia.
But the back center is going to fill this way, so GSE has all of their players from this Dorito wedge over.
And they are all looking D-side there. Oh, it looks like they got a kill out of the D-side for Militia.
Yep.
Bringing it back down to a 3-on-3.
Tried to hit him with a jump shot there, number 34 Johnson, trying to get a kill on the wedge.
Oh,
and the
GSE
player,
getting a penalty.
That is going to, and Martin there, last player left alive, trying to make something happen, but gets clipped. 34 Johnson in the Snake.
I like the idea of trying to make something happen, just very bad timing with that penalty.
Yeah, kind of sucks when you're the last player left alive in the middle. Yeah. They're wide.
Kind of hard to make a run through and make something happen when you got no one behind you to clean up.
All right, so yeah, we have a. They're still closing it out
Still
here.
not figuring it out. All righty.
I was gonna say we have a 2-1 ball game, but they still haven't hit it yet.
Interesting.
Yeah, I will clean the camera after this game, everybody. Yeah.
I would just say stay on your guns and just don't let them do anything.
Yeah, no real need for risking anything here. It's all about just being alive, and we don't need any time on the clock, and we will win the game. In this game, though, we've got about 4.5 minutes. 1-point ball game here.
This one's definitely a lot closer. GSE's still in it. They capitalize with kills off the break. I definitely think they can go back. It's a nice 5-on-5 breakout.
In the Snake here, Jake for GSE. Getting into Snake 2. They make it out wide on the Dorito side. GSE does.
I'm going to root for GSE on this one strictly because this man in the Snake shooting at GSO, and I have a soft spot for those.
Yeah.
Still 5-on-5. No one, looks like Requiem's, or not Requiem, I apologize. Veteran Militia seems to be very content with just sitting on their guns.
Yeah, just holding a 1-point lead for about 3.5 more minutes.
Which, with how close these points have been, I don't know if I would be so content with sitting on my guns in their position unless I had at least a 2-point lead. These games have been very close. Let's far it seems to be working. They've already killed about a minute off the clock.
Yeah, GSE playing the inside of that Dorito. They have about 3 guns looking at this snake side over here. Really trying to protect Jake in the 50 snake. But really, that Dorito side, once the guns are on Jake, we've got to go over here.
I do like Jake over here being very proactive, trying to make something happen over here in the snake. Oh,
Got a
oh
gunfight.
it looks like he shot the insert player, and that's
On his
going to be
loader.
definitely a penalty.
Minor penalty on Veterans Militia on the front of his loader. Couldn't really see it with a white hopper, but now Jake has pretty much this entire snake side. It's just the back center, the Dorito 1, and the Dorito Tower.
Definitely. Oh, GSE bomb going off, leaving nothing but the snake player.
And I believe now it's a 2-on-1 with
Yep.
just the Dorito Tower.
See if Jake can make something happen. I
In
don't know if he's realized that an absolute bombshell has gone off behind him.
There we go, and now
Brings
it's
it
a
down to
one-on-one.
one-on-one. Oh. Looks like Gia. Oh, he could have just ran for that buzzer.
Is he
Which
going to
is
go?
exactly what he was going to do.
Jake,
GSE
there we
steals
go.
it from Veteran Militia.
And he stole it from him right there. Way to be, Jake.
Very,
Situational
very
awareness.
proactive plays over there in the snake.
Great plays by Jake there. Both teams getting penalties. Ultimately, it coming down to a one-on-one. And
I didn't see do a player drop and then they get a major because I see 4 bodies coming off all at once over here for veterans.
I think,
Or for GSE.
yeah, I feel like this ref right here was signifying that that player tried to wipe. So that pulls 4 players pretty much. That's like a major plus. So
30 seconds.
So back into this Veteran Militia game, 2-2, 2 minutes left. Definitely this one is anybody's game.
yeah, 2 minutes left.
20 seconds.
I definitely feel like this could be the game deciding point depending on who gets any kills off the break. If one team can capitalize and get a kill or 2, I definitely feel like that team is looking very likely to win this game.
Definitely. Definitely.
Still long.
Looks like GSE makes it, both players make it into the snake off the break, but Veteran Militia losing their Dorito player off the rip.
And their snake player, losing their snake player. That's kill 2 for Veterans Militia. They're down 2.
GSE now with a 2-body advantage. Oh, running ref, that's never good. Oh, penalty, yeah, looks like they're going to get a penalty quickly, evening it back up to a 3-on-3.
Oh, 3-on-2. Veterans Militia loses their Dorito can. All of their players are on the snake side now for Veterans Militia.
Definitely looking good in favor of GSE just based on player position right now in this high body situation.
I don't think anybody saw number 34 go into the snake there.
Oh,
There we go.
GSE
Shot him on the hopper. Jake, great move, but they... Oh,
and they
nope.
get that player, that last player out. Now, if I was veteran
Oh,
right
he's
now,
hurt.
I would definitely towel it.
I think that player, number 29, may have hurt something there crawling into the snake corner there.
Hopefully this player's okay. I know it's very muddy out there. Definitely people playing later on in the day and tomorrow definitely have to watch that mud.
Yes.
It's like 1 minute, 1:10 left.
Yeah, definitely a lot of time for a comeback here. A minute 10 on this layout.
Looks like that player's up now. Looks like he's good.
Are we looking at...
I'll tell you what, I'm very happy that wind seems to have died down.
Yeah, thankfully.
That
It was
wind
cold.
was brutal.
Update for everybody, I can no longer see my breath. So we're fine.
I can feel my fingers, so we're okay. We're chilling.
And I will wipe off the camera after this set, everybody. So yeah, that was a big point for GSE there. They really needed that. We are now X-ball, as our head ref has said. That BC boys game is over.
BC boys got to be real happy with that performance that game. You said they mercy
Yep.
ruled their first game, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, go from a mercy rule to a nice 3-1 win, sit 2-0 with a very positive point margin. I'd be sitting real happy right now if I was Nathan.
Yeah. Once again, the BC boys, they have had 1 point scored on them, and they've shot the snake off the break a lot of times. I would say way better than 50% of the time they're shooting the snake off the break, and they're up that middle. Really good game planning there. And even when they were down bys, they were able to hold for about 4 or 5 minutes there.
Which is a very solid hold. So let's see if GSE can hold off the push from Veteran Militia here.
Jake for GSE ripping the corner off the break and into the snake. That's second or third time we've seen that.
Well, I'll take Veteran Militia losing 2 bodies, trying to go all wide on the B side.
Yeah, GSE losing their back center though.
It looks like GSE's going for the win too. They're trying to put up that 4th point, which they're about to do.
Veterans Militia getting a minor though. Did look like he shot his gun after there, then was called out. GSE, they really want this point spread because I believe they lost their first game. So now that is going to be a 4-2 win for GSE.
Very, very good shooting off the break. That was about a 20-second point. Can't be real mad about that one.
Yeah, there was a minute 10, so yeah, 30-second point. GSE way to win that one.